everybody, welcome to my channel, Susan Diamond Paints. Today is Tuesday, December 20th, second day of my vacation. Looking for my, oh there they are. So we're working on square 9. So let's see, yesterday evening went to Staples to get his chair mat, got the chair mat home. He has his chair on it now. His keyboard is bothering his wrist some. So we are going to, we got a wrist rest. Got one of those beanbaggy ones. I use the, it'll go across the keyboard. Now I have one, the beanbag ones for at work that I bought for out here on my mouse out here for when I work. So that it's a glass table that has a glass edge, so that to help me when I'm out here working. So to have, I kind of like it. So it's a little chilly today, in the high in the 40s. Had a little bit talk of sleet this morning in with the rain. When we got up, it was later than normal for Les to be up, so he got up a little bit after 9, so it wasn't doing anything. It was doing a little bit something when we went to the grocery store because we had to get some groceries, but not too much. I mean, it was just bouncing off the car. So we finished watching our Holiday Baking Championship. Finished watching that today. Had like 2 or 3 episodes that we were watching, so he had, there's a donut shop that he likes, the Donut Fryer in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, that he likes to get what he's called pillows. So it's just the phyllo dough type layers, and it's got the traditional icing filling that he likes to get. So he was looking at Spartan Bakery, and they had these, what they call their cones. Or horns, they call them horns, but they didn't have any while we were in there, so she said that they usually get those in the beginning of the year. So I told him, I said if he wanted that for his birthday, I'd get him that, because, you know, usually I would get him, like, if I get a cake from Spartan Bakery, it's a small sheet cake with traditional icing. Or I'll get the red velvet cupcakes from Small Cakes. Or, but I told him, I said, hey, if you want some of those for your birthday, I can get you that for your birthday. So we kind of talked about that. So I have to talk to him probably in January after everything settles down as far as holidays are concerned, and see about getting him some of those for his birthday. So anyway, so we stopped there, and then, you know, asked about that and found out about that. And then after that, we were going to go to Target. Well, we pulled into Target's parking lot. We were like, no. Let's just go to Publix and get some food shopping done, and we'll get what we need there at Publix. So that's what we did. And then it sleeted a little bit, I think, on us while we were there at Publix. And then we came home, and then, like I said, we finished watching the Holiday Baking Championship. So I told him, I said, yeah, I got to get out there and do my videos. He said, do you have to do your audio with it? I was like, dude, I ain't even done the videos. I said, that's the point. I gotta do the videos too. So yes, obviously I have to do the audio because the videos aren't done. He's like, okay. So I came out here now. So it's a little bit after 4 o'clock. So I told him, I said, well, when I come back in, I said, we'll eat something. Well, when we got home, it was after 1, and we had leftover pizza. He says, I'm not hungry. I said, okay, I'll see you in a couple of hours, and we'll decide if you're hungry or not. So but yeah, it's fine, dandy. If it's not, you know, we'll, you know, do something later. I was also sitting here thinking I got a sink full of dishes I really need to do. I really need to do that before I really get started on this. So I have to do that. Go back in and do that before I do any more. After I do this video, I'll go in there and do that, and then come back in here and finish what I gotta do, because I'll have to upload it and all that. So that might be what I do while I upload the video into Dropbox. I'll go in there and wash the dishes. So, and you know that, and I told him, I said, well, then after I come in and get done with this, I'm gonna play my Dreamlight Valley. So played a little bit last night. Got some crops growing on Dazzle Beach, and pretty much decided, I think I've really decided now how I want to do my storage part for my food. So I decided, I was going to put my storage chests next to Goofy's stall. So I have 3 chests. Let me put this up here. Get up there. 3 chests next to the stall. That's where the crops go. And then I have put chests in a room for the flowers. So each type of flower will get their own chest, and then they'll have their color variations. So like the lilies will all be together, and hydrangeas will be all together. The daisies will be all together, and then, just, like that, just the different variations of the flowers. So they're all going to be in their own individual chests. So I just got to get more chests made. So I'll put them there. Now I got to worry about putting the counters to display whatever's in the chest. I got my stones in one chest and my ironworks in another, and then of course the wood branches, and I got all those together in a chest. So the rich soil and soil, they're all in their own individual chest. I think that's just going to have to, how I'm going to do it. It's just each type of flower has their own, and their variations will be in there together. And then the craftable items will be in chests grouped together until I get too many where they have to spread themselves out. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to have the counter spaces up showing what's in front of the chest and have things in the chest, because I don't see the point when they're all out there and next to the stalls of where you grow it anyway. So I'll know that I have on the beach, I have 50 tomatoes, 50 corns, and 50 sugar canes all filled up in the chest. So then all I have to do is just grow 50 of each. So if I use something, then I can replace it, and then whatever I have left I can sell and make my money that way. So that is the plan on Disney Dreamlight. So he was just watching a whole bunch of people, I think it was on Twitch, doing live streams, and they're all playing Disney and they're all fishing at the same time. So I said, well, it must be a quest then. I said, if everybody's sitting there fishing, it can't be that, everybody they're playing and everybody's fishing all at the same time. So it's got to be a quest. So it's got to be something about seafood recipe, something. That's probably a recipe I ain't even unlocked yet. So I'll get on there tonight and go around and make sure my 50-ish things are growing on the beach, and then growing. I get my plaza stuff growing again, my corn and my carrots and my lettuce and my tomatoes, I think, and the plaza part. Get all that growing again, and then I gotta back up and figure out what I got. I think I have bell peppers up there where my onion stuff is. But I felt like I was done with their chest, but I will have to go and see, so I'm not really sure on that. And the funny thing is yesterday's the day after my birthday. So yesterday I put on Facebook, post, thanking everybody for their, birthday wishes and what have you. Now I got people still posting and wishing me a happy birthday. Y'all, today is the 20th. My birthday was now 2 days ago. I still got people wishing me happy birthday. Like, y'all need to look at that calendar and get that right, because today is definitely not my birthday. It wasn't yesterday either. So that's my little New Year blurb there. Yes, I took the week off. I'm celebrating my birthday all week. At least that's what I told Les. And it was so funny last night. So he wanted to go to Kohl's again. I'm like, I'm tired of Kohl's. I don't want to go no more. And then he asked me in the grocery store today, like, what kind of gift cards I want. He knows what kind of gift cards I want. I want Amazon. That's what I want for Christmas. You don't want anything else? Well, fine. If you want to give me a Kohl's one, give me a Kohl's one. Well, what would you rather have? I said, well, Amazon. Why? I said, because I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. I said, in fact, right now, if I'm starting the Lee Child Jack Reacher series, I said, I'm going to have to buy the books anyway, because they're not on Kindle Unlimited. So, yeah, that's where that will go towards. That money will go towards, my books. I get a lot of stuff for my, diamond painting accessories. I get it on Amazon. So, I'm like, give me Amazon gift card. That's what I want. So he got me a gift card, so along with, I don't know what else he has for me. So we were kind of discussing that, because I told him I felt like Then, I have them. I'll have gift cards for him for Xbox, and I do Apple Music for him for the year, so he has Apple Music for the year, and I'll have those 2 gift cards for that, and then stuff for his Xbox. So I said, I don't, and I got a couple of surprises which he don't know about. So I just always feel like it's not enough, but it is. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of it's just gift cards. So. But it goes towards the gift he gets, like, year round, because that's what the Amazon Music one is. So, but, we did, we put the building in, and he was like, what? He said, well, you got the building. I said, dude, you did that, so I wouldn't have to drive to Greenville. I said, every day. I said, that's why we have the building. Is that true? And plus, that's where I come out here and do my craft, so it's a great, I can't complain too much. So, that's, what it is and what I do out here. We talked a little bit again last night about videos and things, and I told him, I said, well, it takes me, if I do a video, say for 30 minutes, because that's usually the time frame I like to do. I said, now the advent calendar, I said, it's not working like that. I said, because it just depends on the length of the video. I said, the video for the advent calendar, some take 30, some take 40, some even take an hour. It just depends on how long it takes me to do the square. I said, but for my every moment customs, I do those in 30-minute, what I consider 30-minute squares. And I know those count off to be 600 drills. And I said, so if I'm working out there, say on a Saturday, and I've done, worked for 2 hours and I'm recording, I said, and I'm doing it for every 30 minutes, how many videos do I have? So, he's, breaking it and saying 2 videos per hour or 2. I said, that's 4 videos. I said, that's right. I said, so I have 4 videos already. I said, just from 2 hours of work. So, if I'm putting commentary with it, I got to put commentary with it. If I don't have commentary with it, I got to time-lapse it and put audio with it. So, he was like, oh. I said, that first Every Moment custom I did. He goes, yeah. I said, I have 50 videos for that. 50? I said, yeah, 50. 50 30-minute videos. I said, so you can see. I said, I'm going to have a lot. I said, just with the customs, because the customs are so big. I said, but, doing 30 minutes is how I like to do it, because it's easier and less time-consuming to upload a 30-minute video, because it's, only so big, and I can throw it in a Dropbox and go from there. I said, so, that's what I have. So we're talking about, camera angles and things. And I told him, I said, well, I did find out. I said, even though I can rotate videos, I said, I found out last night I can't record from the side because it flips the position into the vertical as opposed to the horizontal. So it just gives that tall, skinny view instead of a nice wide view. I said, I think, though, that I'm going to have to raise the camera up some when I do the Justice League, because that picture is so big. It's just so wide and so long. I mean, even though it's going to be rolled up as far as the length part, it's still, because it's so wide, that just to give you guys a better view of working on the picture than getting a close up view. It's not going to be quite possible, because it's going to be so big. Plus the fact that I want to start tilting my table. So I got to figure out how to put my, I got the microphone stand is what he used that clipped on his table until he ruined his glass and had to change his glass out on his table. Gave that to me and said, here, you can use it, because that's how my camera hooks on. It hooks on a microphone stand, and then I got the boom stand out here with me, the microphone stand, I guess you could say. I start using drum terms, and I'm not sure everybody's going to know what I'm talking about. And that's how I use the camera that I have. So I'm going to have to figure out clipping it on the table and how I want to get the view for everything. So that's going to be a little work in progress. So I've told myself I'm going to get as much as I can done on these videos to get these things loaded up. I think I'm going to have to take that out, take me to that. Because it's going to get cold this weekend. Plus, Saturday is Christmas Eve. We have church in the morning. It's going to be brutally cold. Friday is going to be cold. I don't plan on coming outside Friday. So what I want to do is get I have 4 days left on the calendar, or on the picture here, counting the day I'm working on right now. So I want to get all these filmed, and then get them scheduled to drop like they're supposed to. And then I need to do, I got to do that unboxing of the big Black Friday purchase that I did, and get videos for that, because I told y'all I'm probably not going to do any videos the last week of December. I'm going to take a break. So that doesn't mean I'm not going to be doing any work. I'll probably be doing some work, but you're just not going to be seeing. The only videos I can think of that you might be seeing is if I get these unboxings done and do the videos for those, then that's what I'll drop next week. But that's I haven't decided yet. If I can all get it done this week, then I won't be doing anything next week, and I will be taking a break next week. Just to give my hand and myself, some kind of rest before I jump right back into the new year, and I'll jump right back onto my Every Moment Custom, because that's what I'll be getting back onto, is my custom, to get it done, so I can start the third custom to get it done. So that is the thoughts and what I plan on doing. So and then, of course, what I told you a little bit last night about the Bible study, each month having a dedicated theme. So I got to get that planned out. Because why these drills just want to stick together, and they're driving me bonkers. So I'm trying to get as much separate as I can to use before I have to get them into the grinder to get them separated. And I woke up very sinusy this morning, so I'm going to have to take a sinus pill tonight. I don't know if it's because of the rain that came in, or the air being so dry. I'm not really sure which one it is, but I'm going to have to take something tonight. And I stayed up a little late last night, but I slept in good like I told you this morning, so I am definitely getting my rest for, being off before I have to go back into work on Tuesday and get what we can done for the, what I always tell you, the end of the month, end of the year. So have that. And then I gotta get back on my Goodreads page for the challenges for the less turn pages, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be up here pretty soon, to put down what I want to do for the year. I think I'm going to go for 15,000 pages this year, as opposed to the 25 that I tried to do last year that didn't work. I mean, getting 10,000 pages is enough, so I'm going to just bump it up 5 and see if I can do 15. And drop down that 10,000 pages from this year that didn't happen. And plus, the 100 books I'm going to do for the Mickey Challenge. Get these teeth up here. So, that's the, no, I'm not really doing any kind of New Year's resolution. Don't see the point. Do the best that you can day in, day out. That's all I can say to you. Don't put a resolution so hard on yourself that you can't accomplish it, because what's the point? Because then you live with the disappointment, and you really shouldn't be disappointing yourselves. So, and then I was looking on Facebook. I haven't watched No Prep Kings episode yet, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook about it. Because I told Les, I said, there's a lot going on apparently in this No Prep Kings episode. I said, something's going on between Kai Kelly and Lisa Musey. Well, what I thought was between Kai Kelly and Davy Gates and Jerry Burke. No, it comes to find out it's between Kai and Lizzie. So, but I didn't want to tell Les that, because I don't want to spoil it. Even though I spoiled myself looking it up. But racing is racing. I haven't seen it yet, so when we see it, we'll probably talk about it. But I'm not going to say too much about it, because, I don't know what all everybody's watching. I'm pretty sure y'all don't watch the same thing I do, but, who knows? Everybody watches something different. So I do have a new subscriber, and I have a comment. And then I looked at it today. I was telling Les, I said, a new subscriber commented. He said, well, it must be nice. But he has a gaming channel, so he doesn't get, like, a lot of views and subscribers and things. And, just told me it takes time. But he just, said that she looks forward to getting to know me. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, getting forward to know me. I said, getting forward to know this hot mess right here that rambles all the freaking time. I said, that's what she's going to get to know. I said, because I talk about everything. Excuse me. It's getting a little dry in here. So, yeah. So you'll hear me ramble about work. I talk about that a lot. As my friend DJ across the pond says, boy, you get excited about stuff, don't you? I'm like, well, when I'm mad, I get mad. As my friend Erin says from work, the southern will come out on her when she gets mad. And I can't help it. It just does. So he said that last night he was playing Fortnite. And when the guys he was playing with, they got talking about football, pro football. And Les is a big Dallas fan, of course. Jaguars beat them. So they're in the wild card for the playoffs. That's usually what they do. They get themselves close to the playoffs and get close to the Super Bowl and screw themselves over. But I think they're playing Christmas Day. But anyway, so he said he was talking to a guy, and he was talking about how they played football all through high school and played football for University of Colorado, and then went on to play football for the Denver Broncos. And said he played for the Broncos for about 3 years until he got hurt, injured his ankle. I think that's what he said he injured. So he's talking about being a big guy. And they were talking about Dallas because he said even though he played for Denver, he does like Dallas. So they were talking about that. So last said he added him as a friend. Excuse me, on Fortnite because that's what he plays. So I thought that was pretty cool. Play with somebody more close to, his age around that part anyway. It's kind of hard to find people like that, especially because a lot of kids play that game, but a lot of adults, play that game too. So just forewarning for any of you that have kids that play Fortnite, please pay attention to who they play with. They are playing with older people, so don't use that as a babysitter because it doesn't work that way. I was wondering. So I have this cream that I've been using. Well, I used it one time for pain in my hand. And first time I used it, it's got capsaicin in it. So it's nice and good and smelly. And it helps put that pain relief in my hand for the muscles and the pain that I have like this between my thumbs and fingers and gripping. So that's why I went back to a normal pen instead of the small pen because I felt like I was gripping too hard on the small pen, and that pen's just too small because then it creates that tight grip, and I'm gonna work myself back up to my big pens, my wider pens I should say. So that's another reason why the camera's got to be a little bit further back because it gives me the space that I need to actually use the pen. So your view is going to be, I think, a little bit further from here on out, and you probably won't really get up close shots where you can see the drill field. But I pretty much think that everybody's watching me right now are diamond painters anyway. So if I show you in the drill field, before I start a picture, I can actually hold the camera and do that. So I may, start doing that, and maybe I'll try to do that on the unboxings I do this week to give you a view of the drill field to just see what it looks like for the pictures from the companies that I'm getting them from. So I'll try to remember to do that, but I lost my train of thought. But about the cream. So I'm left-handed. Obviously, you can tell that in the video. I put my contact lenses in, though. I will get them out with my left hand, but I will put it on my index finger of my right hand, and that's what goes towards my eye, because a lot of times if I have to keep my eye open, I'm doing that with my left hand. So I use that cream. on my hand. So being left-handed, I put it on with my right hand. Bad mistake. Washed my hands after I was done, but that stuff is so strong, it just absorbs into your skin, so it's just there. So obviously, if I'm rubbing it on with my right hand onto my left hand, it's absorbing into my fingertips of my right hand, including the index finger. So last time I did it, I was putting my contact lens in my eye and had to take it immediately out of my eye because it was so strong that it made my eyes water. I'm going to put you on a brief pause. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I didn't even pause the video. I just did what I needed to do and came back. So, what was I saying? Anyway, so, yeah. As soon as I put it in my eye, I had to turn around and take it right out of my eye because it burnt so bad. My eye watered so bad. And I always start out with, poor eye. I always start out with my left eye. That's how I put the first contact lens in, then I go over to the right eye. And that poor eye, that's how that gets hit first every time. So, like I said, it was on my finger, got on my contact lens. I had to take my contact lens out. And my eye just watered profusely. And then decided it was going to shut itself up and say, no, not today. So, I worked from home that day that it did that. Thank goodness for that. Put my right contact lens in. It burnt too. Not as bad as my left eye did, but it had to get enough where I could put my contact lens in my eye because that's it. That's all I got for as far as seeing goes. Because I don't have any glasses. I haven't worn glasses since when I was going to get LASIK done. That's the last time I've worn glasses, so I don't really have a backup pair. Plus, I haven't worn them, so if I'm out of contacts, I'm out of contacts. But anywho. So I had to kind of go the part of the morning without that contact lens in my left eye, so my left eye could recuperate and get itself, back to as I will say, eye breathing room. So yes, then dealing with that. So, but I need something for my hand because my hand's bothering me. Like I said, it's my left hand. I do all these crafts, or I did all these crafts. I do diamond paint now, but I did all through, junior high school. I did cross stitched. So, and then I play the flute. And I do all that. So, just dealing with that irritation between my thumb and my hand is where it bothers me, and that's when do a lot of things with your thumb and your fingers of your dominant hand, so gripping and all that good stuff. So then it's like, well, I got me a roll-on. So I got me an Icy Hot roll-on because I think the deal with the coolness to numb the hand, the warmness to deal with the sinking in with the pain, and hopefully that will make it feel better. Plus, I'm not getting it on my fingers. Like last night I used the cream that I used before, but I used a glove by putting it on. But then Les was putting some on his foot, and then I told him during the night that I can't, we like to hold each other's hand when we go to sleep. So I told myself I can't hold hands. I said, because I'll be putting my contact lenses in the morning, and then my hands are going to be clean of this stuff, because what happened to me last time. So I got a roll-on today, so I'm trying the roll-on tonight to see how it does. I'll probably put it on right after I take my shower, before I play a little Disney Dreamlight, because that's the other aggravation I think is going on with my hand is, using the joystick or the thumbstick on the controller, and I use it a lot on a Rocket League. So, just, making sure that helps with the pain, and we got some ibuprofen, so they had ibuprofen, so we got some of that, and then some other things that we needed. But yeah, I'm gonna hope that the roll-on is really gonna help, and then I can not be worrying about touching the stuff on my hand, and we'll see how that does, because I'm pretty sure it's just I'm aggravated something in my hand, and I had been thinking that it was using the 60 bottle cases, with the just the twisting the lids off, and 2 back-to-back pictures that I had done. Didn't give myself any kind of break or rest, and that's kind of why I want to take the last week of December off and not do anything, just to give myself that break. Kind of rest myself and do other things that, like I said, it's not like I don't enjoy doing this admin. It is a little much because of the filming, the video every day. When I was working, I was filming it every night and having the time to get everything uploaded, done, and, sent off like it needed to be sent off so it could upload like it's supposed to. So, excuse me again. I have to give me some water for that ice. So, yeah. Just doing that. And, hopefully this week off when we get everything prepared and ready for the start of the January Bible study theme for the month. Plan out, I gotta get the verses and everything written down and pull it up on an app to read to you. So it's supposed to be like a 10-minute verse study for the month to get the thing down. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, there's all the ones. Nope, some ones right there. So I talked to a friend that it's the gift for the pictures for, and then I'll give that to her on Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that. It's supposed to rain again Thursday. It's supposed to be alright tomorrow. Just getting colder as we go, as we progress through the week. So much so that it was been put out there that from Friday. I think it's from Friday until Sunday. Is like the highs that we're only going to reach is 32. On the lows, I think its lows could be a 7. So it's going to be kind of cold. I got the Arctic blast that's coming in. It's going to hit the south pretty hard, I think. Still no talk of snow on Friday. It's rain on Thursday, but no snow on Friday. So I'm still disappointed about that. But I keep praying, hey Lord, how about letting that moisture not get in here so fast? Or hey, how about not letting that big Arctic blast breeze blowing out the water? Let it stick around a little bit. So we'll see on that. Get the seeds done. And let's see, what else can I get for you here? Because, I'll be doing this video and I'll get this one uploaded with the audio and I think that will be it for right now, so I can get the dishes done, then I'll come back out here. But anyway, they're cutting a couple houses or so down. They're still cutting trees down. I think right now they're in the front part of the yard and they're cutting a big tree down. So I've heard that for the past couple of days. Them cutting, I didn't even think they were doing that Friday when I was working out here. You can hear them cutting trees, cutting limbs off trees. So they've been working on that for a bit here, getting that done. Which is great because you really don't want tree limbs falling on the power lines and knock the power out. Especially when we're all one street right here. So it would interfere. I think on that side it would interfere with my in-laws' power. Not ours, but theirs. So Les's responsibility or family responsibility for his get-together on his side of the family, which is Christmas Eve, is chips and buns. Because what we do is a barbecue pork, or a barbecue beef, I should say, for the main meat item, and then they do like sausage balls and barbecue weenies and a rotel beef cheese dip, and then a dip and crackers and just all the little finger foods. That's what they do for Christmas Eve dinner. So the Christmas Eve, of course, that is Saturday. So our responsibility is to bring chips and buns. So Les and I went, because we went grocery shopping today, went ahead and got 2 bags of the Tostito Scoops and then 2 party-sized bags of potato chips. One Lay's plain and one Lay's barbecue. So then we're over there, we're kind of eating our lunch and watching a little TV, and his dad comes to the door and he's like, well, he sits down, he's like, well, he says, I already got your chips and your buns. And we go, well, we did too. And he goes, well, why didn't you say anything? And Leslie's like, well, I told you yesterday. I said we have to go grocery shopping tomorrow, so, I'll get it tomorrow. So he went ahead and did the same thing, got buns and then got chips. So he's taking it over there. So he comes in a little bit later. He calls him after he, was talking about, why we didn't say anything. And Leslie's like, I told you yesterday I was going to get it. And it's like, you can't have him be responsible for something if you don't let him do it, but, whatever. So, he called, he's like, well, you want to go up there with me when I take it up there, or you just want me to come over and pick it up and I'll just take it up there? He's like, well, whatever. Because they're thinking the weather's going to be bad, but, they're not calling for anything, so, cross fingers that it does happen, but, he's like, yeah, no, so he goes, you can take it up there. So he comes over and we're trying to watch the Holiday Baking Championship, while we're eating our lunch. He's like, oh, I didn't realize you were eating, and that's when he came back, and this was afterwards. So we're still watching it, though, because we're waiting to see who wins. And so I have to put the TV on pause, because I can't watch it while I'm listening to him talk about, God knows what he's talking about. It's just rambling, it's what he's doing. But I got tickled, because every time he made like he was going to leave, he'd have something else to say. And it got me tickled with the conversation last night with Les about his dad, and I told y'all he could talk to a brick wall. As long as the brick wall responded, he'd be fine. And speaking that hour to that man and the woman that didn't even know who they were. I said, yeah. And it's like you keep telling him, okay, do whatever you're going to do. Go ahead and you're fine. Take the stuff up there. And he comes up with something else and he's just saying, it's like, are you ever going to leave? So I got tickled, and I couldn't help myself, because all I could think about was that poor woman who had to tell her husband that she was going to the car because her feet and back were hurting because she was standing there so long, which should have been a clue to Les's dad. I need to shut it up and wrap it up and let this man leave. But no, I'm going to talk to him for the next 30 minutes. I told Les that woman gave him down the road, I guarantee you. I'm sure she fussed at her husband when he got back in the car about how he shouldn't be standing there so long, and she was ready to go home or ready to go do whatever they needed to do. So that's what I got tickled about. Of course, he's like, what'd she say? And I was like, I didn't say anything. I said, I'm just, I've gotten tickled, and I was laughing, and Les was like, she didn't say anything, she just got tickled. And that's what I was thinking about. It's like, you're never going to leave, and you're going to keep going on, and I just want to finish sitting here watching our, TV show. But, no, he kept coming up with stuff to say. I'm like, oh my word. Like, no wonder that poor woman. Like, I told Les, you're going to tell your mama, you're going to have to stop doing that. That's just one thing with somebody you know, but when somebody you don't even know. I mean, poor Les, I felt bad for him today because, Dallas lost this weekend. He's wearing this Dallas Cowboys hoodie. I told you need to wear your hoodie more often, so especially when Dallas loses. I said, because you've gotten more compliments or talks to you about Dallas with that jersey, with the sweatshirt on when they've lost than you have when they ever won. But, I was just giving him a hard time on that. He knows that, he knows that Dallas is, has the tendency to choke when it comes to the time for them to be playing in the Super Bowl, so. But anyway, that's what his dad did, so he took this stuff up there to, that's his aunt's house, because that's where we eat everything on Christmas Eve. So yeah, so looking forward to that good food, and then we got all the gift cards for that. So we got all those yesterday to have that taken care of. We got a bunch of Christmas cards on the counter, so we'll have to go through and put all the cards and put the gift cards in the Christmas cards, I should say. And then it was funny because when I was at Staples getting that the wrist rest. I was do you need any stamps today? And I'm sitting there thinking, no, I don't need any stamps today. And if you're selling stamps right now, or somebody's buying stamps or Christmas cards, y'all are a little slow, because your Christmas card's going to get to whomever after Christmas. Because we're on the 20th of December, y'all. 4 days until the 24th, 5 until Christmas. And the mail time, is not what it used to be, because nobody mails anything anymore. And it's also the holiday season, so everything's coming into the post office packages that are getting mailed there, there may be mailed out for Christmas presents or what have you. So If you don't have here's my public service announcement for you. If you don't have your Christmas cards done by after Thanksgiving, your Christmas card ain't gonna get nowhere. You might as well just say, chalk it up and say I'm gonna do it next year. And I don't send Christmas cards out. It's not like I don't have people to send them to, and there are people that I know, and I have people that will send them to me. But a lot of my friends, are still like kind of on Facebook, so for me, it's just like, let me put a Christmas card on your Facebook page and wish you a Merry Christmas, And I do like seeing the pictures of the kids growing up and everything, but I think just with the way things are right now, it's just easier to get in touch with somebody or just send a message, on Facebook if you're friends with them on Facebook, That's just me. I know I'm hindering somebody's job that works at the post office, but yeah, it kind of, you keep me in stock with Amazon, I'm good, so yeah. And most people now, I'm sure people do a lot of phone group chats and text messages and send cards out that way too, so it is what it is. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, so I have no crazy driving stories for you today. Excuse me. Everybody seems to be able to drive pretty decently during the daytime. Although I will say, and I'm taking the phone with me because I gotta get a bottle of water, because I don't want to be dealing with this. We were driving. We were in the parking lot at Office Depot. I'm trying to think where I was, but it was Office Depot. Oh, I can reach for a water bottle. And there was a guy coming in, and he was hauling butt. I told Leslie, I said, he just slow down. Number one, he's gonna go flying over that speed hump if he doesn't slow down. And he just kind of went with it at an angle so that he could get around it. And then he comes up the parking lot to go around. I said, he needs to slow his butt down. Wherever he's going, still gonna be there. That's my thing. You speeding to get somewhere, I promise you, the place is still gonna be there. And no point in you doing that. And if you're late, and trust me, I don't get up on time either, so this is to me just as much as it is to anybody else. If you don't get up when you're supposed to, and you make yourself late for somewhere, there ain't no point in speeding, because number one, you can end up killing somebody. So, just be late and deal with the consequences of that, as opposed to balling jack down the road to get somewhere and end up wrecking and killing somebody. So yeah, they were hauling jack in a parking lot. I'm like, you need to slow your roll, bud. Slow your roll. You're in a parking lot. You got people coming in and out of stores. You need to stop. And then had one on the way home. He turned in front, pulled out in front of somebody, and then got in the left-hand lane. It's like, and they looked, because they saw him. You were coming when they pulled out in front of him. I said, and then not like that, and then you get a lane over. You should have waited. Then you could have got the lane over. Waited till the person passed by and then turned, as opposed to pulling out in front of them and then getting over in the left-hand lane like you did some good deed for them. So they didn't have to slam on brakes, much less slow down. But, okay, whatever. People just kill me. People just kill me. Okay. Doing the big bake-it here. So, yeah, this is a long one. This is a 40-something, if not 50-something video. And I'm sitting here rambling away. So that's what you have to look forward to my new subscriber. And my old subscribers, y'all know how it is. I just ramble. And that one's upside down, and it's got a hole in it. So I just decided I don't want that one. So I can see it. And I told him, I said, after I get my videos done, I'm going to do a de-kitting. Because I got to de-kit this one. I got to de-kit the previous one I worked on. But I don't know if I'll do videos for that. I think I'm going to watch TV while I de-kit. But that may be for another day. I don't know. I got to get my mojo going here. Get my ruling going. Get on there. Yeah, so, like I said, I gotta get videos done so I'll have something. Even though if all I have to do is the voice part, I can come over and do the voice part, get it uploaded, and get it ready to go and not worry too much about the cold. But Fridays, yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to have it ready to go. Because it's just gonna be so brutally cold. And like I said, the heat's on out here, so and I'm gonna have to keep it on here warm because it's the only thing freezing. Since there's computers and stuff out here. So that is about that. Now I did open my advent calendar, my 12 days from 4Kids and 147. I did days 1 and 2 on Sunday, and I did days 3 and 4 yesterday. So I'm excited with things that we've been given. So day 1 and 2, I got the first day was the square and round diamond stickers that she has to put like on your bags of colors to label your spares. If they're like rounds, you use a round sticker. If it's square, you use a square sticker. No brainer there. And then you just write the DMC number. Now I will say those stickers are small. I do have small handwriting, so I shouldn't have an issue. But I'm gonna be really tight on them things to put the numbers on it. But I think when I do my de-kitting for my Every Moment the previous Every Moment I did, and then this one, it's a square, this is a round. So I'm gonna start using the stickers on my pages of my card holder book that I have already labeled with the clear DMC number, but you can't see them that good. So I'm gonna put that sticker on there also with the DMC number written on the sticker. So that's what came in on day 1 in day 1's packet. Day 2's packet, came round AB drills in Rebecca's favorite color, which is 3799. Which would have been great if it had been square, because I had the perfect painting that I worked on that had that color in it. But I was almost done with it anyway, so really there's no point in, messing with that. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe using that in something, the next round picture that I have. The only round diamond paintings that I have, because I like square, are all the ones that are Diamond Art Club. So some of the Chuck Pinson ones are round as opposed to square. So maybe I can use it in one of those. We'll see. But I have them, so I'm excited. And it's a full bag too. In fact, let me get these H's in here. I'll show you real quick while I'm talking about it on the film so you can see it. But the bag, so you'll see how full the bag is. Yeah, okay, come here. So here's the bag that I'm talking about. So here's the bag of drills, and they're rounds and they're ABs, so they're really appealing. It's 3766, not 3799. 3766 is her favorite color. It's like that teal bluish color. So that's it. That's what I got in day 2. Day 3, I got a fold over 2023 calendar. That has little sayings for each month. That was day 3. And then day 4 was the small binder clips that she sells in her shop. And let me show you those. So these are the little binder clips that she sells in her shop. So that's good, like you put these on you attach your picture, your painting to your light pad to keep it on your light pad if you use the easel, or you can use these when you roll your canvases up to keep it rolled up good and not have to worry about too much on an indentation thing, because the clip can go on the outside of the roll, so it's nowhere near the inside part of your diamond paint where your symbols and everything goes. So I'm excited about those. It's kind of like what I thought it would be. What her advent calendar would be is just she would have items from her shop, which, you know, like I said, my top priority in her advent calendar is I want one of her trays, because I don't have one yet, because, you know, I haven't just got down and bought one yet. But I am excited about the stickers, and let me show you those here. Let me just finish these eaches up, and I can show that to you. Get them H's done. Okay, there's done. Now all I gotta do is the pinky pink. So I'll show you the stickers I'm talking about, so you're not having an idea. And I've been wanting those stickers because that's what I wanted to put on my card holder, for my spares, because I'll have a spares for down in our club and every moment. Keep them separate because I work on those types of paintings a lot. But let me pull these out. So this is the squares one, and you see they're in different colors, but they're little small stickers, and you write on it for what your DMCC number is. And here's the blue, purple, and gray. And then here are the rounds. So you get the rounds in the pink, yellow, green, and then the blue, purple, and the gray. And then you get these plain stickers. Here you go. I'm going to turn them around so you can see it. The plain, these are where you write, like, you say your 100s or your 200s, like that. So 100s, 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s, 600s, 700s, 800s, 900s, your 3,000, 333s, or whatever you want to do on your plain ones. So those are the stickers. So like I said, I was excited about getting those because I did want some of those. So now I'm glad I don't have to order any of them because now I have some. So that's what I got. Those are day ones, and I'll show you the calendar too so you can see that. And then today I'm going to open days 5 and 6. That's my week the 12-day advent calendar because they're all birthday presents to me. That's how I decided to do it. All right, here's the calendar. So it's the 2023 calendar. And then like I said, so the month is here. January's here, but then you, of course, look at it this way. And then, of course, here's the, you know, the little saying for January. Do more of what makes you happy. So that's really cute, and I like it. So, you know, it's just things that she put together herself to give to us, her loyal subjects is what I want to call it, but you know what I'm saying. Her patrons of her store. So, yeah. So, if, like I said, if I get a tray out of this, I'll be excited. Because that's what I wanted. So, yeah. I thought it was really cool for the 12-day. Especially when, you know, I told y'all about I was going to get the 24-day one. And it sold out in 2 minutes. And then I was very lucky to do the pre-order for the 12 days. So, I was excited about getting that. So she's already talking about, and especially in her Advent videos, if you haven't watched them, go watch them. So it's Rebecca at 4Kids at 147 or Add More Zest. I think Add More Zest is what her channel name is now, and that's what her shop is, addmorezest.com. But anyway, she talks about it in her Advent videos about how she's already working, doing ideas, talking, her and her daughter Megan, about what they're going to do for the next year's Advent calendar, about getting stuff ordered early and getting it in so they can start packing things together, and maybe doing a pre-order in June, or to speak, somewhere in that time, for the Advent calendars, for people to go ahead and pre-order, purchase them so that you can get one. So we'll see how that goes. And let me get this paint done right here. And then I gotta give you a break. I gotta break the, pause the video again because I gotta get my book for the devotion today. Okay, so there is that one. So yeah, that's really cool. I am really pleased with, you know, everybody says that especially, and just so you know, and I think you're figuring it out pretty much now that this is a Diamond Art Club picture, that the rounds are very sparkly. Even just sitting here, just, looking at it, with no light on it, and off of just the light pad and the above light that I got over here just so I can see, that they are very shiny. The AB ones are very shiny. So I'm put you on pause again, so just bear with me. And I kept the video rolling again. Well, I'll just have to trim that up. All right, so we are on to Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, December 20th. Children are like arrows. Psalms 127:4. Broken arrows. Our children are like arrows. They must be aimed in the right direction. When they're aimed in the wrong direction, they can end up in violence, drugs, and destructive lifestyles. As long as we jeer at or judge them, they will never feel comfortable turning to us for help as they go through life. Broken arrows come in all colors and forms, black, white, rich, poor. Pain isn't prejudiced. It spares no age group or social strata. What's the answer? Let the strong bear the infirmities of the weak. Jesus had compassion on them and healed their sick. Compassion is the mother of miracles. When the disciples thought they would die in the storm, they didn't challenge Christ's power, they challenged his compassion. Carest thou not that we perish? Where there is no compassion, there will be no miracle. Only when you're moved by someone's pain rather than turned off by their symptoms can you bring healing to them. One author writes, "We can build all the churches we want, but if the people cannot find a loving voice within our hallowed walls, they will pass through unaltered by our cliches and our religious rhetoric." Church is not a club for the well-heeled, but a hospital for those needing to be healed and set free. You don't have to like everything about the people you're called to minister to, but you do have to love them because God does. We have been called to gather up those in the world has thrown away because they matter to God. They shall be mine, says the Lord of hosts, on the day that I will make them my jewels. So that is today's devotion. So I will talk with y'all again tomorrow. We'll do our next video tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday, I should say evening or night. You guys have a great start to your Wednesday tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get a video up for you a little earlier. And we'll talk again tomorrow about, Lord knows what I'll do, probably when I play my Disney Dreamlight. So y'all get a little bit about that and some TV that I've been watching. So I will talk to y'all then. Okay, bye.